Let's see how this goes with her. Oh, she's gonna kill him before he can even do his shell thing. Good job, Yuna. You're so powerful. Can't believe they're gonna show the sin pocket. Yeah, for those of you that have never had anal sex, this is exactly what it's like. Honestly, it's not even a metaphor at this point. They're just being realistic. Excuse me, what? Hi, Gob. You're back. Oh, someone. So Gob. To give you some context here, I am playing a game called Final Fantasy in which characters can steal from the monsters. So we had a very bizarre boss monster in which I sent out our cutest girl to go and steal, and she stole something from him. And so the question becomes, where exactly are we stealing from? And someone said from the sin pocket. And that is because sin is the name of this monster. We are fighting sin, so it's a sin pocket. And then someone said, I don't even think you're allowed to show that on stream. You know, haha, sin pocket, get it? Butthole. And then I explained that this is actually exactly what anal sex is like, for anyone who's never done it before. Mm-hmm, sure. Well, I mean, some of you are gonna have to take my word for it because you've never done it before, so. I wanna try Holy. I don't know if Sin's particularly vulnerable to it, but let's find out. Okay, it's a little vulnerable. So this is what happens if you don't use enough lubricant. Do use enough. Use more than you think you need, and then however much you're like, this is definitely more than I think I need, and then probably double it. Also, I know you guys are like, oh, Ronen's making like jokes about this, but I'm only half joking. That's actually very good advice. If you didn't know, the anal sphincter wasn't actually intended to be used as like a sexual orifice. It is good at what it does, but it can be surprisingly delicate in ways. It was not designed to be used that way, so you do have to make modifications to what you would normally do to try to make it as safe as possible. It's one of those things a lot of people seem to dream of doing, but the actual work involved is often very messy. So, as a perfect to ignore it, she's completely correct. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. I was about to say I know my shit, but that is also a thing you have to worry about with it, so. Have you ever heard the term TMI? Because if not, I can explain why it's very... Why do you... Wait, no. Why is it too much information for this situation? Explain to me why it's too much information. Tell me, Gob. I want to know. Well, it's quite revealing. Revealing how? This is just good information. It's educational. Cough. That is what they will ask you to do at the doctor's office sometimes, because the way the coughing works with like your pelvic floor muscles and stuff like that will help like to like temporarily like sort of relax and make you bear down a little bit to make things move a little bit easier. So yeah, coughing is, that is what's a trick they will use. It doesn't work during like extended penetration, but it will work at the doctor's office. Just self-cleaning the, okay, ectovoltaic. I don't want to know about horse. I see that you are being educational, but man, no, don't tell me that. I don't want to know about horse buttholes. That's no. We're talking about humans only because only humans can consent. Ah, if you ever asked why I clip Ronan this is wife? Is it because I give you really good stuff that you can make the absolute best thumbnails with that people are like, whoa, and then they actually arrive to the clip and there's me being very boring as I'm like educating people where I'm like, okay, so this is how you have to be careful about pelvic prolapse as you get older. And they're like, what? I thought I was gonna get to goon to this. And then they actually listen to me and I'm like, no, I'm going to tell you about the importance of KY jelly lubricant for aging people. And they're like, oh, this is the least goony thing ever. And meanwhile, Gob's sitting there like rubbing his hands being like, they thought the thumbnail was going to lead to gooning content. And there's this old lady lecturing them on safe sex practices. Pelvic prolapse sounds like a pain in the ass. Ah, get it? And other orifices too. I thought I was gonna hear about ass jiggling, not the proper angle attack for butt smacking. True! That was clipped by Gob, actually. That one bit was too. Trying to be able to go into educational materials because these days have it too easy.